Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. It is Tuesday, right before Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. Um, okay, let me open up in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this evening, for everybody to come together. I just pray, Lord, that we say something as we're sharing tonight that they can grab and run with it. I pray for all the things that are going on, all the miracles that you're pouring out, healing, wisdom, abundance over all of us and our families, Lord. I just thank you for this wonderful day and for all the things that you do for us every single day. I'm just grateful for waking up every single morning and doing your work. I pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, so we are live on Facebook. Of course, I have to look to see if anybody's on because I can't tell from my computer. Is that funny? Um, let me turn my volume down though, so I don't. Yeah, it shows we're live. Okay, so got a couple people watching. Anyway, so you know, it is Pink Week for a lot of people. It is, getting ready to be Thanksgiving. I've had my Pink Week sale going on from the 15th, and I am tracking it like intensely to see if it's better than it was last year for that short period of time. What I know is when I did my Pink Week just on Pink Friday, Small Business Saturday, something on Sunday, and then on Cyber Monday, I didn't do a whole lot. And so I got frustrated because you know why? When this is my opinion, you can do what you want, but on Pink Friday, Black Friday, when you do a sale at a certain time you got to make sure you don't go anywhere in case somebody texts you so you can make sure that you get back with them with the total, right? And that's the way I felt. However, I switched it up last year to change it, actually a couple years ago, to change my, to make it a week, well, actually, a Pink Week instead of just on 3 or 4 days. I stretched it out a little bit more. I got that training from Kristen Sharp's, I can't even remember her name. I think it was Lindsay. I don't know. I can't remember her name, but the gal, I have the information. And she talked about letting her Pink Weekend roll. Everybody had to go to her website. However, my people don't shop my website. I only have a couple. I don't know. Am I the only one? People don't shop on the website. Oh, if they did, I would be happy, but they don't. And yes, I pay for shipping on $50 or more. So I pay, and if it's under 50, they pay for the shipping. So that's how I have my website set up, which brings me around. So I'm going to get some totals as I'm going. I'm just a little bit short of what I did last. I'm about $1,000 short of what I did last year in November. So maybe 1,000, 1,200, but I have sales coming in for this week still till the end. You always work to the end, to the end, to the end. Like Sunday night, 10 o'clock, I'll be done. Actually, probably earlier than that, but I'll be done for my, so I can total up everything. I am like on the spot on getting my numbers. I track the numbers that I do because a track number grows. And if you don't track your numbers, you'll never know. If you don't keep track of what you're doing, you'll never know. So whatever you're doing this year for Pink Week, Pink Friday, Small Business Saturday, make sure you make note of it somewhere in a journal, in a book, somewhere, so you can look back on it next year, see what worked, what didn't work, and what you need to change. Because if you don't track it, you'll never know. And you'll keep doing the same thing and keep getting the same results, which is not good. So, okay, we're going to talk about Facebook Messenger parties. Okay, I just have to say, last night we had one. Now, that was the third one I've done. I so improved on the third one than I did the first or second one because I had to practice. Just like a skincare class, you have to practice to get it down. Well, I think it rolled out really well. So I'm going to let Paula talk to you about what happened and how she did it, all the work she did, all the prep work she did. She did a lot of prep work to get it to be successful. And I think it was amazing, but I'll let her go ahead Go ahead. Share.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. I was really nervous about starting, the messenger party. Valerie kept talking about it, and I'm like, okay, let me look into this. I watched the video she sent me. I followed everything that she had told me, follow up, follow up. I got my guest list. I had about 60 people. I invited 42 people, and I got a lot of no's. And, I didn't want to be discouraged, so I just kept on trucking, kept on trucking. So the list went on, and then as the night and the day came, I kept pumping it up, pumping it up. We got a total of 22 people that said that they would be there, and I believe it was 21 people, 20 or 21 people that ended up showing up. And with that said, I mean, there was a lot of following up. There was a lot of, okay, are you ready for tonight? 7 o'clock, Monday night, 7 o'clock, just reminding everybody. And I was excited about it because it is exciting. It's something new, and it's something that you can do from your home. I was literally in my pajamas, and I was just, boom, writing orders down. We were punching in there. Karen was there. Serena was there. It was just a very, very different but fun thing to do that I was really, really nervous, and I was scared to do it because I'm not used to Zoom. I'm not used to technology. So when it was done, and people, they were so excited, they wanted to stay. They wanted to stay and keep on. We're like, whoa. Let's slow this down. but so we finished with, I believe it was like 205. As the night went on, as the day went on, the orders are almost up to $600 already, and there's still more people that are waiting to order. So I'm at like 578 right now,
Oh,
like
that's good.
578.43, something like that. So it
That's
was a
good.
really, really, really fun night, and everybody had so much fun. They were talking about it today at work. I was handing business cards out. I was just kind of just getting everybody ready for the next party. Hey, you want to have a party? We'll get it going. I was just kind of hyping it up because they were so excited about it. They were still excited about it. So I'm going to pick out my different hostesses from different places.
And you're going to do it. So were you glad we did it?
Yes, I'm on because I was really, really nervous, and I know that you knew that I was nervous about it. But I looked at everything. I studied. I was like, okay, I think I can do this. But you helped me along the way. Karen helped, Serena, everybody that was there. They were just like engaging. It was very, very. Everybody was involved, and people were
Yeah, all
asking
your people were
questions.
engaged. All
Oh
your people were
yes,
asking questions and commenting, and they were all engaged.
yeah,
And you
they
had
were.
people that said that they like to party in their pajamas. So,
Yes. And
it,
I did. I asked everybody too today. I went through, and the people that were there, I was asking them, what did you like about the party last night? If you didn't like it or you didn't like something, let me know. I got all positive feedback. There was only one gal that was on there, and she said, well, we were trying to ask some questions, and it kind of took a while to get to the answer. And I told her, I was all like, well, some of the answers were already in the session. You just had to kind of go through. And she was like, oh, well, I probably lost track because it was just kind of like, and it was. She said that I told her that she could go back and read it, look through it, and she was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess I was wrong."
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it does. It moves fast. So you got to kind of really be paying attention to everything that's going on. But she had a good time, and she's in her late 60s, so she had a great time.
Oh, oh, she's
Yeah.
my age. Late 60s. Yeah. Well, and it does move fast. So this is the thing. There's so many different ways you can do parties. One of them is Facebook Messenger. One of them is you could do FaceTime. You could do virtual Zoom. You could do in person. You can do on the go. You can do all kinds of parties. And this is just one way to get in front of that many people. Now, there's only one thing I have to process in Bible study this morning. Karen and I were on there, and one of my friends that were in there, she said how she does for new consultants, she does the Facebook Messenger parties for them. And then what she does is she stays on the end and does a video chat or something. So if
Okay.
anybody has any questions, she stays on the video. I'm going like,
Okay.
I have to process that. I have to
Hmm.
process it and try it. But she stays on the video, and they can either come on and ask the questions, or if they before they purchase, or if they have anything about the career opportunity. That way she can just take care of the questions right there. And I'm going like, I didn't think about that. I didn't know that we could do that.
Yeah.
I know you could do a video call and it rings everybody. So if you wanted to get on the end and answer anybody's questions, you could do a video call. They'll either pick up and get on or they won't.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, I had an idea. Just before you kind of like say, I'll see you later, guys. And then you can do a verbal text and say, hey, is there anybody that has any questions about the opportunity of Mary Kay? I'm going to be training the consultant on how to how to handle
Right.
those type of situations as a training. And if you could help pop on and ask some questions to help her with her training, that would be a marvelous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could prep it like that.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
how, I think it was Aaliyah. Wasn't it Aaliyah?
Yeah.
Um, God, I guess that's how you say her name. Allie, I want to call her Allie, but I think it's Aaliyah. I think that's what she said she did to help with the training,
Right.
which is
So,
kind of cool. Yeah,
yeah.
because we're always reaching out there for more hostesses or more team members because that's our goal is to add people. And I'm going to talk about the brand ambassadors in a minute too. But yeah, we're always wanting to add people to your team and add you some new customers. And so I think it went really well. I think your people had fun. And you're up to like 507. Well, that's good. I had no idea. I just did my job. And you know what? It was so easy to go into the boards and look through there. And I picked what I wanted and I changed some stuff up and I printed that script out. Now I'm going to show you. And I read from them and put my personality in it, the script, when I had to do the voice memo.
Yeah.
And I added my personality in it, changed a couple of words for me, and I read straight from here. So you can do that. You can do it on your next party. And what
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you is it just takes practice. The first one might not be so good. The second one might not be so good. But by the time you get to the third one, it'll be much better and it'll just flow.
So did you print out the boards? I mean, you say boards. I mean, how easy is it for you to print out the boards? I
What I
mean,
did, let me show you what I
see,
did.
that's a specific question about technology that I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, boards. Okay, well, how do you get it out of boards
Okay. So
into your little
you can, this is how I did it. Let me see if I can pull my boards up. That's why I was going into my boards. Okay, so let me screen share and I'll
thing?
do sound. So I went to my boards and so I went over here where it says Pranty, wait a minute, that's the wrong, Facebook Messenger party. Hold on. Okay, so right here it says scripts for audio. I clicked it and then I opened it up. You have to copy the document. Can you see that right there?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and it's all I did is I just went like this.
Just the whole page. Okay.
And then I right clicked it, I put print and printed it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what I did.
and then tweaked it.
Yeah, and as I'm saying it, I looked at the words, and some of the words might not have been exactly the way I wanted to say them, and then I just said them the way I want to say them. So, like it says, "Say hello to a Mary Kay Fair." You can say that, or you can say something else. You know what I mean? Like, I love exfoliation. You know what I mean? So you can just tweak that to say what you want it to say. But the basics are right there. So it's like you're doing, oops, I didn't mean to do that. Sure, got out of boards. It's like you're doing a skincare class and the flip chart. I do not say word for word off the flip chart. I don't say it. I pick out, because I've been in so long, I actually say the words that I used to say 25 years ago. I change it up a little bit because the products have changed. But the first part of it, it's the same thing that I said 25 years ago because we had a flip chart. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I can go grab my old pink flip chart, but I had one before that one. And let me go grab it. Hold on. You guys talk for a second. Let me shut my video off so you can't, I don't know if I can turn my video off. But yeah, let me go grab it.
Yay. Party, are you ready for your next messenger party? Karen, can you hear me?
I am ready. Jessica's on here. You want to show your face, Jessica? If you don't have to, if you don't want to. But Jessica, she was with me over the weekend up in Tehachapi, and we'll see if she's got anybody that would want to do it. Do you have a thought about doing a messenger party as they're talking about what they've experienced or what I experienced alongside of them? I would love to do one with you.
What I can say is it just takes practice, and
Yeah.
you guys both need to do it. You need to roll it out. See, this is my old flip chart. See, this is hot pink.
Oh,
This
well,
is
that's
one of my
all.
old ones. Oh yeah, it's totally old. It's cardboard. But if you notice the pages,
Sorry, I was talking with no speaker on. I apologize.
And the pictures on there, the pictures of Mary Kay Corporate, the pictures of Mary Kay. I still talk about those. And it's the same thing from way back in the day. I don't even know if there's a date on here when they did this. But if you can tell, look at the skincare.
Oh, yeah.
That's back in the day. But I still say the same thing. The same thing. I don't change it. I just change the products. So it's like your party is like any other party. You're going to open, yeah, this is an old school. And I keep it just because I like these two pages. But I don't think I can switch these two, the products are old. But on my flip chart, I just updated my flip chart with the new ones because a kit and commit, you have to refresh. And I put a picture, I cut out of a beauty book, the picture of corporate office and taped it in there. And my old school picture of Mary Kay, I have it in there. I put it in there. So they have a new modern Mary Kay and I have my old school because that's what I know. When I look at that picture, I know exactly what to say because I've said it so many times. It doesn't matter who I'm talking to. I'm still saying the same thing at every single party. The only thing that's changed is the products. And so this Facebook Messenger party, I mean, you can change out a little bit of the products. Like we had microdermabrasion, we had Miracle Set, Time Wise Repair. And it says talk about the new products, which I did. And she sold some of the new products I talked about.
Yes.
Because I talked about them. I didn't have a picture. I could have got a picture and posted it.
Oh, yeah. What I was also going to say is, so to be prepared for my next party is I'm definitely going to make sure I have those things in stock. Because once they started seeing it and hearing your voice messages that you had on there, it was like, oh, the new mascara, this, that. And then it was just like, I have to have that. I have to have that, and then the new lipstick, everything. It was just, so definitely be prepared, have the stuff in stock, make sure you have it. So that's one thing that I would be definitely ready for next time.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was going to be that. I mean, that it was awesome. I didn't realize it was going to go that well. I'm just going like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to have the products in stock. And but you can put pictures of the new products up there if you wanted to. You can squeeze it in, put it in there. It's a copy paste situation. So let me show you what I did. So let me go back to my board. Basically, there's the one for coaching the hostess. I picked some things. You don't have to use them all. Okay. But the party, there was a fall party, which I didn't want to use because we don't have any of the fall products anymore. They're sold out. So I went to the regular party and I just clicked it open. Do you see all that? What you do is you click on the tab, you copy it, highlight it, right click it, copy it, paste it in the group. X out of it, go to the picture, copy the image, go to the group, paste it. It's copy paste almost all the way through. And then you'll get down to here where it says right here. create a short memo, a voice memo talking about the Time-Wise Miracle Set. And so I actually use this as for girls looking to reverse fine lines. So the first couple, this I read from here, not realizing that we had the scripts. And then when I read from the script last night, we sold a ton.
Yes.
So this just tells you to create, and how you create do you know how to create a voice memo? Let me see if I can,
No.
let me see if I can go. I'm going to share my screen. Let me see if I can go in there. Okay, so can you guys still see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, when you go to Messenger,
Over here.
okay, you go to Messenger like this. You want to go down to, I'm thinking, well, where's the little record button? It's the plus sign right there. Send a voice clip. Click on it and start talking. That's all you do. And then when you, okay, so it's recording. And just click that. I think I can delete it. I think I can more. Unsend. Remove. So there, I unsent it. But you see what I mean? You just have to play with it a little bit. But that little plus sign is where you record your memo. And then just hit the little arrow and it will put it in there. But
Hey,
it's
Valerie.
basically a copy paste. Copy paste.
I have boards on my phone. How do I get it on my computer?
Go in there and go to the boards. Download the app on your computer. Free.
Okay, so
Go. Just put in the search bar boards.
I looked at it. Now I have to figure out. Now I got to go back and figure out what my password is
Yep.
on
You
boards.
gotta log into it.
So how do I know what that is?
I think it's your email.
It's so their email, and then I had a password, so I don't know what that it's not letting me do the password. Anyway, I can figure it out.
Okay, so a note. Let me tell you about a note. In your notes on your phones, if you have an iPhone, you have notes. Create a folder for personal information, like I do. Let me see if I can show it to you. There's a lot of things you can do. Katrina talked about this. She's my techie, but she talked about there's a lot more that you can do, and I think I saved the information on how to do it all. But on your phone, I don't know if you can see my phone. You see, that's my notes. I have one for career opportunity where I keep my link. I keep recordings of people that it just fits videos. I have meeting information like for the hot call, for all the other director stuff. And then I have one that says personal info. It says personal info. See all the notes I have on that?
Mhm.
And when I click on that, it has all my passwords for my iCloud, my emails, my Facebook, my Instagram, my all of the things. DSWA, BombBomb, PayPal, Zoom, ProPay, Office Depot, American Airlines, Teamsters, all of it is on there. All my passwords, my car insurance, see all them passwords. So whenever I can't remember, or like in Facebook, you have to change it, I make sure I go to notes and I change my password. I update it with the new password. Save it on your phone in your notes, all your passwords. So you have them. So when you want to put an app on your computer, you can go in and check what it is. Even my WellCare, my prescriptions, my Costco, DMV, StreamYard, Social Security, it's all on there. It's in my notes. Because as you age, you're going to forget things. And when they have you change your password all the time, if you forget, you have to change your password. Or every so many months, you have to change your password. I can't remember all that. So, back in the old days, we used to write it all down in a little notebook. But you don't carry your notebook with you. Put it in your notes on your phone so you have it with you wherever you go. You can always go back and search it. Meeting information when you want. I got Zoom links in there to hit, like for a Bible study. The Zoom link's in there. Bam, click on that. Password's right there. And I just click it right into the meeting. And do that with all of them. Hot call, all of them. So much easier to do that. Use your notes. Use your notes on your phone to record all that stuff. And parties, I have different kind of parties, YouTube videos for different kind of parties. Pink Fusion parties, Shop My Party. We used to do Shop My Party. Scripts, all of them. All of them. See, a Lucky 13 party. Lucky 13 face multi-masking spa night. I have them all in there. That's from back in the day. You know, you change up some of it to make it fit for now with the new products now, but keep track of what you're doing so you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? And like her Facebook Messenger party was a hit. So what did we do? Keep track of it. What did we do to do it? So now I know what we did. You know, now it's you have to go in and you're going to have to learn it and keep track of it somehow. So you know what you did and you're going to tweak it. But the board is there. And that's another thing, boards. The free version, you only get 3 boards. But like I pay for mine yearly and I got in off the ground floor. So it's cheap for me to have boards for a year. Even though they keep wanting me to up it. I'm not upping it. But if you notice my boards, look over here to the side. You see all these boards I have? Look at this. My family has all, I put family photos in there. Let me see if it'll pull it up. Is it working? There we go. Volleyball games, family. I got photos. I had so many photos on there, I had to create another folder just for volleyball because it'll only take so many photos. But when they download, you'll see them. It's all my family. When we go things with family or I take pictures, they all go in here. And you can put the date, you can put videos in here. And then I've got, I had to create another folder, family 2. See, look at all those. All those pictures. I take them off my phone and put them in here. I can always pull them out of here, but it clears up my phone. So I don't have so much data used on my phone. But look at that. Christmas times. They're all in here. Hairstyles that I like. I got hairstyles in here that I like. And see the different hairstyles, my different haircuts, the different, and when I see one I like, Emma had a hairstyle she liked. I put it in here. So when we went to the beauty salon, I could pull it up and show her. The travel, the healthy recipes or healthy stuff is in here. Selfies before and the jewelry appraisals that for all my diamonds, they're all in here. QR and discount, it's in here. All my this is when I did for Naughty Pine Cafe or whatever it is over there on North Road. My advertisement, that's what that was for. Starter kit inventory stuff, new consultants, unit members. I put you guys' pictures in here. So I have the pictures. So when my assistant wants them, postcards, look at all those boards, tracking sheets, closing sheets, sales, team building, different people. Like when we got the Facebook Messenger board, it added it to my boards. Waverly's parties, goal setting, Klarna, Katrina's stuff. All of this stuff is in here. Down to Healing Hands fundraiser. So if you wanted to do fundraisers, that particular one, somebody did it, Megan Chapman. Her Korean glass skin facials is right in there. And I have all her stuff in there. So if you pay for boards, you get to use it for more stuff. Otherwise, you get free. And it is free. But I noticed that when I clicked on it the other day, it wanted me on my phone. I think I clicked on it and it wanted me to upgrade. I said, no, let me get out of it and go back into the free one. You know what I mean? Go back into the original one. It wanted me to upgrade, like I didn't have an account or something. I don't know. So use boards to its advantage. I mean, you get 3 free. So pick what you want to put in there and store it. Like any notes you want, create it. And you can do subfolders inside the one board. Like if you were to have parties, you can do a subfolder inside there and put stuff in that subfolder. So it's kind of cool. It might not make sense to you until you start doing it. But anyway,
Yeah.
the Facebook Messenger party, you need to have it, and you need to have like a party folder and then put Facebook Messenger as a subfolder in there. So you can put all the stuff in there. Or when you download the boards, it will use one of your 3 free ones for that one board. Unless you delete that board. And you can delete boards. But I would keep it. That was a good
Yeah.
party. That's a good one to keep. So, any questions on that? I don't know if anybody's got questions. If you guys are on Facebook, make sure you hashtag live, hashtag replay. One of my friends used to live right over here. She was a director in Mary Kay for a little bit. She's the one I got she went to seminar and they picked certain people that year to do makeovers, complete makeovers, give them gowns and all the fake jewelry and all the hairdo and all that stuff for seminar. You know, they picked them I don't even know how they randomly picked them, but she got this red dress that's like, whoa, it's ballroom, it sticks out, it's long train in the back. Well, she gave me that red dress.
Nice.
She had it, and she was moving to Oregon, and she gave me the red dress, so I have it hanging in my closet. Got it clean, put it away. It's all in its little zipper thing. But she passed away a few days ago, and she's younger than me. She had cancer, and it's sad. My one friend texted me and said, "Did you know she passed away?" And I said, "No, I didn't know. I knew she was in Oregon. I knew my friend told me she was having trouble, you know, with cancer treatments or whatever. But yeah, she passed away. It's so sad. You guys take care of yourself. Eat healthy, you know, do all the things. Don't eat a bunch of junk. That's what I'm going to say. I'm all about health. I think when we were underneath Jamie Cruz Varanios, it was all about getting healthy. Pam Shaw, all about getting healthy. And so I'm on this kick about being healthier. Like since, I don't know, long time ago. I'd have to look back, but it's been a long time. And I'm always about, you know, I appreciate you guys about being healthy. You only have one of you, you know. So much stuff goes on, so much cancer, you know, you don't need to feed the cancer. You need to be healthy. Unless you don't plan on living for a long time. But you know what? I'm going to be here for a while. So God's not going to take me out yet. He told me. Just saying. I asked. He said, no, you're not done. So it is what it is. But anyway, so you guys have any questions about the Facebook Messenger party?
No.
Did you want to ask? You want to ask Paula anything? Or Felicia? I would say Felicia, but I call you Paula. I know you by Paula.
Okay.
I know your legal name is Felicia, but I call you Paula.
Yeah. Yeah. I go by Paula.
Yeah. You have anything you want to ask? Let me see if anybody's commenting. We got people watching, but nobody's asking. Nobody's commenting. So they're just asking. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm excited. So do you have one booked? Do you have your next party booked?
I don't have one booked yet, but I'm working on it.
Yeah. You had quite a few people that wanted a book though, right?
Yes. Yeah. And I was talking to 2 ladies today that weren't even a part of the party, but they were just so excited talking to the other gals. And they were like, well, how come I wasn't invited? So then I was like, you will be invited. You could throw your own party.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So do you work with all these ladies?
Yes. Yes. Well, I work in a different department, but right now I'm in the admin building. So I'm around a lot more ladies than I normally would be. So
Yeah.
I'm taking advantage of it.
Yeah. So they don't know who you are. Tell them who you are, how long you've been in Mary Kay. What's your goals? Start with that.
Well, I'm Felicia Paula Garcia, and I met Valerie back in 2008. That's when I first signed up with Mary Kay, and I was under a different director at that time. My sister-in-law Lydia had signed me up, and then I brought on my sister Serena Salazar. She's I knew just signed her up last week, I believe it was. And I'm a correctional officer. I've been a correctional officer for 26 years, and I'm going to be retiring in 2 years. So I am getting all of my Mary Kay business out there because I am ready to work my business and give it 100%. So I'm very, very I'm excited and nervous at the same time, but this is a really good it's a really good company. I feel happy. I feel accepted. I don't feel nervous about talking to people, and it just comes naturally. I've always used the product. I've always loved the product. So when you use it, you feel confident about yourself. And what's crazy is, even though I work in a men's area, I always get complimented by my makeup or anything that I'm using by the women. So it makes it very easy.
Yeah. So what are your goals?
My goals are to maybe be a director. I mean, I get nervous saying that, but I would like to be a director, and I know it takes a lot of work, but I'm ready to work. So
Yeah.
I got to build
you,
a team.
Yeah. What made you make the shift to decide you wanted to work? I mean, you just all of a sudden you woke up and said, "Hey, I think I want to do this."
I think getting close to retiring in my job that I've been at for so long, and I'm looking for a different. The job that I'm at right now, I can't really be a people person. I'm in a different area right now temporarily where I can, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I like this, so let me get out there. Let me expand my Mary Kay wings. So
Were you nervous?
I was, but like I said, it comes naturally, just kind of bringing it up. Hey, what kind of skincare do you use? What kind of makeup do you use? Well, what's your routine? I just always end up talking about it.
Yeah. And I know you said you needed to try more products
Yes, yes.
because
I'm gonna try more products.
we came out with so many, and I know I want to say the majority of the consultants don't use what we have, because I know this because my skin's changed. I use the products, and I actually my skin all of a sudden this last week has gotten really funny, and I'm going like, look at that, I got red spots. What is that? My skin, it's the weather changing or something. I switched from using the retinol 3. I was using it for the 12 weeks. I was trying to do the 12 weeks, and I finished the tube. So I said, oh, I have some 5, let me just use the 5. Well, you can't use the retinol 5 0.5 like you do the 0.3. And I think it was irritating. My skin was starting to get sensitive, the change of the weather or whatever. So I actually jumped into using the AHA, PHA, the booster, the exfoliator to resurface my skin. So I'm started that. I may go back into doing skin cycling. And so I might start, training on skin cycling again, because when the winter time hits, you don't do the same thing to your skin as you do in the summertime. Your skin gets a little more sensitive, and skin cycling is a good thing to do. It cycles your skin so the fresh cells can come into the top. But we use a lot of products, and Karen and I jump on, and what did we do the other day? What did we do?
We did a glass skin facial. Oh, and I meant to say something about that. I got up that following morning. We did the charcoal mask, foaming cleanse of the charcoal mask, the revealing radiance peel, and then the other things that we put on our face. I woke up that morning, it was Saturday morning, and I looked in the mirror and I saw the reflection from my forehead, and I was just like, and it just was shocking. It was like, wow, it really works.
It does work. And so you need to jump on and do it so you can, use the products. If you use them, you could teach it. Because we do it, we're going to try to start doing it a little more often. But it's, I try to record them sometimes, but it's like this last week, I actually streamed to my business page which actually streamed also to the party group. We have a party group where you can invite people into the party group. And I usually post, I do the posting. Well, my grandson posts content for me, but usually try to go in there and go live and do some stuff. But if you have a Facebook fan page, a business page, you can actually, and you have a private group, you can actually stream from there, go live on one and stream into the other one as well. So you're doing two groups at the same time. I can actually do 3 groups. I can stream into our unit page as well, or another page. There, I can stream to wherever I want to from going live on that one. And so like when you're doing tutorials, you can do it on this one and stream into other groups. Or you can stream into your personal. It'll ask you. So there's just a lot of stuff that you can do. I used to use StreamYard, and I could record the videos and then I could stream it into like 6 different groups. Send it out into 6 different groups. I record in one, do it in one, and then send it to the others. So it's just doing it. You're doing more than just doing. I think I would be overwhelmed if I thought I had to do it 6 times or 3 times. If I had to do the same thing. It's like when I recorded the YouTube videos for those pampering packs. That one day, my poor face. I microdermed my face a bunch. I'm going like, okay, it's got to take a rest because I had to record this, and then I had to go to this skincare line and record this, and then go to this skin. And this one I messed up, so then I had to do it again. And it's just one of those things. But and doing a YouTube video, I don't really know how to go live on YouTube yet. I just do it on Zoom, and then I just stream it in because this is my input. If you go live on YouTube, it's live. Like if you mess up, you can't delete it and start over. It's like live. So it's I always do it on Zoom, and that way if I don't like it, then I don't have to post it. I could delete it and then do it again. So I don't know. That's what I do. But anyway, so let's talk about is anybody excited about the e-commerce that's coming up?
Yes.
I am. I'm totally excited. And I got that brand ambassador. Let me see. I emailed myself. Oh, let's talk about the brand ambassador. Let me see. I emailed myself a bunch of pictures so I could share. Okay. The brand ambassador. I am, let me see if it'll open. I'm trying to open it. Where is it? I don't see it. It's going to make me download it, which is fine. Actually, don't. There we go. Hey. It worked. I'm going like, how did that happen? I don't know. It's amazing. Okay, so I am launching the brand ambassador, and I started sending these out actually to a couple of people to tell them what's getting ready to roll out. So let me go to the next picture. It's what you get. Okay. So I've been texting them that it's going to launch and wanting to know if they want any more information because it's coming. And this is what I'm doing for my brand ambassadors. A brand ambassador is somebody who doesn't want to take the time to do the parties, but they love the products and they may want to be an influencer, and do videos on Instagram and TikTok. Okay. And they want to sell. So they want the money to go right to their account when people hit their account, when people go to their website. So brand ambassador, they're going to get 30% off automatic discount. And it can bump up to 50%. I'm doing beauty boxes, seasonal beauty boxes for these brand ambassadors every quarter. So they actually get a little bit of stuff to put in their content and their videos and stuff, but they're going to have access to all my content to use it for their videos and stuff. So I'm actually starting to send this out to people because what I'm going to end up doing This tells them about the #1 direct selling company in skincare and color cosmetic, guaranteed commission with no quotas, incredible personal discount, clean products. You guys, this is so important. Clean products followed EU standards, banning 1,328 toxic ingredients that the USDA allows in our products. And you get paid instantly. They get paid instantly. So I'm actually promoting the brand ambassador. And I am excited. Let me see what the next one is. Yeah, quarterly beauty boxes. So when I get the brand ambassadors started coming in, even if it's like Paula, she recruits her sister Serena. If she can't work it as a business, but she might want to do the brand ambassador, I'm plugging her in because we're going to have a Facebook group for brand ambassadors. They're going to be on a separate text. They're going to be separate to get the information so they can just post on Instagram and TikTok. They're going to have access to the content that they don't have to create, that they can use to post to get the sales. And the content will update automatically. And they don't have to pay to get it. Yeah, because I've already paid the fee to have the brand ambassadors. And so Karen did too. And so we want the younger people that want to be brand ambassadors, because the company is gearing towards the younger generations. And so many nationals are. Paula, how old are you?
I'm 48.
See,
just turned 48.
You can be a national. You have time to be a national. It takes 18 months of work to be a national. 18 months. That's all it takes. And you
that
can
goes
do
fast.
Yeah, but what it is it's all the benefits and all the perks of being a national. The family security program is huge. Yeah. And on the call the other day, I listened to Julia. I was on her director call, and she said, you guys that are past the age of being nationals, do the work like you are going to be a national. Do the work, get it there, because they might, if you do the work, they might change the age limit. The age limit is 65. You have to have at least 5 years as a national by the time you're 65. Well, they bumped it up to where I think it's 67 or 68 or something like that. But you're going to cut off some of the years for your retirement when you go past. But she said, well, if you're past the age, do the work. They might end up changing the date for you. And I'm going like, oh, that's a new thought, because I'm past the age of being it. My goal was to be a national, and it's like she was saying her goal was to be a $1 million director. God gives you the goal in your heart. Okay. Just because you didn't, like, she became a national, she wasn't never a $1 million director, but the dream is still there. And she said, well, God, it's too late. And no, it's not, because one of her friends is a $1 million director. And they have Nemacolin is the name of the place that they have for $1 million directors. It's a mingle for $1 million directors. And the $1 million directors that go get to invite a guest to come, but you have to be in a pink Cadillac in order to get invited. Well, her friend, who's a $1 million director, invited her to come and to bring one of her pink Cadillac directors. She goes, the only thing is you have to be my roommate for the time we're there. That's a director telling her that, the $1 million director. You have to be my roommate. You cannot bring your husband. You're going to be my roommate. She goes, I'm up for it. I'm going to go. She wants to go so bad. That was her dream. And she thought that because she didn't hit it, that God's saying, oh, no, you're not going to do it. No. But God's saying, yes, you are. You're going to go do it anyway. So just never give up on your dreams, because God will have them for you. So anyway, but it's awesome that we can do all this. So you can be a national in 18 months with focused activity, with focused activity and adding the right people to your team. You just need to offspring directors
Mm-hmm.
after you become a director. You can go to leadership in Nashville in January if you become a DIQ by December 31st. DIQs are invited to go to leadership in Nashville, and you'll see more. In fact, we'll get a special party if you go. If you become a director, we'll have a special party for us that we get to go to. And I like parties.
I have a
Mary Kay,
quick question.
yeah.
Now, so the brand ambassador consultants, now, is it still the same amount of consultants, even if they're the brand ambassador?
Yep.
Yeah.
The brand ambassador is still $35 to sign up. The thing is, they most likely are not going to get a $90 starter kit. They just want to influence people.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They can get a starter kit if they want. They have an option, but it's $35 to sign up. And then what they mostly do is they're either going to be personal use and get 30%. And then once a year, they actually have to do a 225 to stay in one time in 12 months, but they'll get 30% any other time. But they can send people to their website and still make 30%. And it automatically goes in their bank account.
Okay. So like five, if I was to get 5 brand ambassador consultants, would I still be able to get into a red jacket?
Yep.
Or do I need to double the amount because they're only ambassadors?
No, as long as they somehow get active within their, and they can still earn. Okay, so let me put it to you this way. The reason why this gal made up this $1 million director made up this brand ambassador program
Mm-hmm.
and made it to where they get quarterly boxes is because they have 4 months once they come in. Like your sister came in,
Mm-hmm.
she has 4 months to be Gray Star qualified, 4 months to accumulate to $600 wholesale sold to go through her, be ordered. She doesn't have to do it personally. She can get people to go on and order. She'll make 30%. But what that does is she'll get a beauty box from me and you'll get a bonus. You get a bonus for her doing that within 4 months. So
Nice.
as long as you get enough people to order, get people to go to their site or order
Mhm.
personal use to order products, and they get active. When they get active, they'll count towards your red jacket.
Nice.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes. Now it does.
Yeah, they have options. I mean, they don't have to order anything. They just get people to go on their site and order, and they make 30%,
Mhm.
which is going to be
I
good.
like it.
Yeah. That
But it
doesn't
can
start
accumulate.
December 17th, though. And I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you, they're going to shut down, as I was doing our calendar, they're going to shut down December 16th. Everything's going to be shut down. And then December 17th, when it opens, everything's going to be changed. So make sure you guys all set up your My Shop. If you have a website, set up your My Shop. If you don't have a website, see if you can set up your My Shop. Your website, if you paid for, did you pay for your website, Paula?
I didn't pay for mine.
It was free?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it should be free because all these people that are coming in, they get a free website for a year. Like your sister gets a free one.
Yeah.
She needs to set up her My Shop.
Yeah, I'll tell her to get on there and get it set up.
Yeah, get it
That
set
way
up.
she's ready.
Yeah, get it set up. So when it hits, she can send people there to order and she'll be making money in her account.
Mm-hmm.
At least 30%, up to 50%. When they become active in 1 month, all these people are ordering off their site and they get that 450 retail and in 1 month because these people are ordering. She'll bump up to 50% in her account.
All right.
Yeah, automatic. You don't have to ask for it or anything. You don't have to do. She doesn't even have to order. Just get people to order.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And people, it's all about the Amazons these days, and people, they love to go to websites and stuff. So I got my business cards yesterday, and I was handing those babies out today. I was just handing them out like candy, and everybody was just so happy because it had the QR code, so they could easily just go scan it, and it goes
Oh,
straight
yeah.
to the website. And I was like, order what you need.
I need to do
Wait.
that. I didn't get mine with QR codes, but I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that. So that's a good idea. Okay, so we have a couple things. I want to do the calendar for, well, I'll show you the calendar. I'll post the calendar on Facebook for December. But I just want to say we need to get people on these events. I'm going to show you what's coming in December because it's going to be awesome. These are all on Wednesday. The first Wednesday in December, Miranda Rains is going to be on there to learn about fashion, color, trends, makeup, and more. And I've had her as a star consultant. You had to be a star consultant to win her to teach you how to do the fashion stuff and the color and the trends. I actually paid her to do that, but Janice has her on there, and they do have giveaways for customers. Kate Spade, Michael Kors, and Mary Kay giveaways. So then it's Zoom, and it's just an hour from 6 to 7. It's on Wednesday, December 3rd. And then the following Wednesday is going to be a skincare class. So they can either join in with a pampering pack or they can watch. And they're going to do the skincare class, a virtual skincare class. And Spanish translation is going to be available. But it is on, I'm looking at the date. It's the week after. I'm not seeing the date. This says 6 p.m. Oh, right there, Wednesday, December 10th. Bright red, no wonder I couldn't see it. The week after that, December 17th, it's going to be holiday and hydration. So these are all for customers to get on. And then they skip a week, and then right before New Year's, she's doing a New Year's Eve. Get ready for 2026 on December 29th. So all these things, that one, the New Year's Eve is for consultant only training. That's for you guys. And she'll have giveaways for you guys too. Kate Spade and Michael Kors. She must get them cheap. I don't know. She goes to Europe. That's what I'm going to say. She goes to Europe, so she probably gets them at a good price. I don't know.
She does. She gets them at a good price.
Yeah, she must. So, but these are coming up in December. So let's get people on. Let's get people on the version. Like, Paula, you have people. Maybe they'll get on, And the thing is, when I invite people on, I make sure I get on.
Yeah.
But they will send us a message in the director group on Facebook, who wins and who's their consultant or who's their director. They'll because I have to, they'll put the name of the winner and the consultant name. So when they're in the chat on these events, they got to put who invited them. Make sure their name and who invited them and whatever the thing is. But so then that way, when they do the spin the wheel, however they do the drawing, that way that's what they put. And so we have to go as directors, we have to go back in and see if any of our people won, because you only have a certain amount of time that we can email an address for these people to get their prizes. So if somebody wins one, I want to make sure somebody gets it. And then on Thursday nights, the first 3 Thursdays, I think she has the career sharing, the live sharing. She doesn't have the flyers. I just haven't pulled them, but
I'll look them up.
Yeah, we'll have career opportunities on the first 3 Thursdays and then one on a Monday. On my calendar, the monthly calendar, it shows where they are, but she'll have those two. And those are only usually a half hour, and they give away e-starts. So if you know of anybody that wants to be a consultant, they can get on there and possibly win. It's really easy. They just put who invited them and just put I'm in, I'm in to win or whatever it is, and they get entered in the drawing. So it's pretty simple. And then they pick seven winners to get free e-starts, but they only have 48 hours in order to sign up to get reimbursed for their e-start.
So the length of time that I've been working with Janice on her events, there's let's see, I've won at least three times, 3 to 4 times.
Wow.
4 times, yes. And well, the consultant, and then Jacqueline's won a couple of times, my senior director. And so you do win. So
Yeah, Jacqueline won last week.
Yeah.
I saw her name when I checked the names. She won last week. But the people win, and it gets them excited where they want to get on. So this is the thing. When they get on those events, then and they have fun, like your Facebook Messenger party, they're more likely to come back and bring people with them on those events or
Yeah.
host one. You know what I mean? If they don't have fun and they don't like it, then they're not going to invite people to come.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that they have fun. So,
Yeah.
I mean, for the people who are not doing it, and I think the follow-up is key. Even with these virtual ones, you have to remind them and to get on and see if, you know what I mean? Just like you did, you had to follow up, reminder. You have to do the same thing, you know? But we don't do the work, because all we do is follow up to get them on. And somebody else is doing all the work. They're doing the skincare class. They're doing the whatever it is. Miranda Reigns is doing it. We don't have to do anything except check the comments.
Yes, and also the red events. So all the reds. So
Yeah, you
Paula,
get a
when
red
you
jacket.
get your red jacket, you'll get to go
Yeah.
special training on the reds, and that's December the 8th. So you can do it. You can do
Get
it.
into red. Let's get into red this month.
Yes. Yeah. As soon as you post it up, I'll forward it to some of the gals that I know that are interested in either going on to one of the virtual ones or maybe being an ambassador or a consultant. And
Okay.
then once I find out who's going to go, then I will let you know who's going to go. That way we have an idea of who's going to be there.
Okay. Yeah. I know that Janice's events are at 6, from
Okay.
6 to 6:30 on Thursdays and 6 to 7. I mean, it's kind of early, like when you're coming home from work, but you can always just check your phone to see if somebody's on there, you know, and send reminders
Yeah.
and then get on when you can. I mean, you can always cooking dinner and watching the video, you know, because we're not going to be live on there. So it works. Somebody else is doing the work. We're just going to reap the benefits of somebody else doing the work. But yeah, I'll post it. I'll post I'll post the couple of flyers that I'm doing for the brand ambassadors, and that you can share. And then if you want to share out with people that to be a brand ambassador, what their perks are, you know what I mean? I'll share that one, and then I'll share the ones for December, all the events in the calendar.
And we as directors put in money for all of our consultants to be a part of that event. So it's not like it's out of the goodness of her heart. And because we pay for the prizes, we contribute to all the directors that put in the money. And so it's a pretty costly event. She's got people that do interpretation for her. She's got assistants that help her with everything. So she's just the person that does the event. Most everybody else does everything else. I don't know that
Right.
she pays all of them, but the prizes, add up. So
Yeah, we all chip in monthly for those. And so as directors, we do that, just like I chipped in or I paid for the brand ambassador thing. So we have access, for our whole unit has access for the information there, and to how to learn and how to post and all that stuff. So because it doesn't do me any good to keep it to myself, and not share, because I pay for it for everybody to get in. So you guys don't have to individually pay for an event, which is kind of cool. You know what I mean? And it's not that much. I mean, I think Janice we pay what, 45, but if there's a lot of us directors, 45 is good. And you know what the deal is with Janice? If she has an abundance of money, she'll give away more e-starts. She'll give away more prizes. But we have to have it paid by the 1st in order to be able to be in on that. And you know what? I don't want to miss out. And in January, I'm taking a class. Karen and I have both signed up for Janice's class from January to June. And it's going to be intense. So it's about moving people up and moving up ourselves. So, yeah, it's going to be, I'll have homework. It's okay. It's all good. I like it. So, let me see, what else was I going to talk? There was one other thing I was going to talk about. I can't remember what it is. Oh, I listened to a Voxer message. Maybe I'll just post it. I'll share the Voxer message in our Facebook group. It's a 5-minute message. It's on customer service, and let me look. It's by not Leah Laughlin, Julia Barnett. But it shows from Pam Shaw, but it's actually Julia Burnett did it. But I'll post it. It's actually on adding value to people, like customer service. It's adding value, but it's a 5-minute message. So I'll just go ahead and post it in there because I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I'll post it in there. I sent it to Karen already. Did you listen to it?
I did. It was Pam Shaw.
Well, no, it wasn't Pam Shaw.
Oh,
It was from Pam Shaw's Boxer group, but it was Julia Burnett. I heard the
Okay.
voice. Yeah,
Okay.
Julia Burnett's the one that did it, but it was from Pam Shaw's Boxer group. Because she retired, Julia is now supposed to go in there and post. So she has been posting in there. It was kind of dead for a while, and then Pam got on her and said, "Hey, you know what?" Because people started to leave the box group. And so she says, just, take care of this group. So, but she posts stuff that's good. But yeah, it was Julia. But anyway, I'll post it in there, you guys. It's on adding value to people. And she also posted one on when is just dry skin versus when it is skin barrier broken. That was really good as well. It was like a 3-minute message. When your skin, because in the wintertime, that's what that new barrier restore. When wintertime comes around, your skin does something really funky. That's, the barrier restore is supposed to help that. But I'll post that message as well. It's on when is it just dry skin versus when is the skin barrier broken. Very informative. It's only a couple minutes, but I'll post that in there so you guys can learn. The more you learn, the better knowledge you'll have to be able to do the products that you may not be using now, but other people will come to you and ask. And you got to know, just got to know the answer. That's what I want to say. Yes. I love products. Yeah, I love my products. I use a lot of products. And the only ones I don't use are like the Clear Proof. Well, I use the toner if I have breakouts really bad. I need to clear it up, or I use the charcoal mask. But other than that, I don't use the Clear Proof, but I use a lot of the other products, like the boosters, all of it. Retinol changes your skin. And now that the barrier restore is really awesome too. But I ran out, but I got some in now, so I can start using it again to help restore my barrier. So anyway, you guys have anything you want to add?
No.
No? How about you, Jessica?
everybody have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I'll be hanging out with Jessica this Thursday.
Yes,
Hey.
you.
Good. You guys will be up there and where it's cold. Tehachapi.
Well, it's actually been warm the last couple of days. It's just at night when it gets really chilly.
Really cold. You guys go to
Yeah, we're-
Stallion Springs? When is
No,
that?
I live in town. Stallion Springs is more up and in the mountains.
Mountains. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
No,
Well,
I
you
had
guys-
fun this weekend. This weekend was amazing at the vendor event here in Tehachapi with Karen. We got, I know I got some really good leads. I got new products coming because I'm doing a Black Friday deal for my girls, so I can also try to generate some facials and then just keep on going from there. But I just bought a whole bunch of stuff for me to be able to do my special.
good. That's good. It's exciting, and just make notes of what you're doing and how what sells, what doesn't sell. And so for next year, you'll know what to do and amp it up to where you do more next year. Every year is a little bit different. So just got to keep track of what you're doing, and that's the only way you could do it. So, well, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Let me stop the recording here.